G'day everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program, the 12 Colonies, that's right. And what's on today's agenda? Well, I've got a little bit of surprise. That's right, because, hey, everybody deserves a treat every once in a while, and I'm going to try and deliver it. Now, I'm probably going to lose my mind doing this. But anyway, to get that to go, the first thing we need to do is fire up some triangles. I know. So, in the last episode, we fired up the triangles and it made the triangle things, and we like it when it makes triangle things, right? Triangle things are always good. Yes. Yes, they are. But now, I must turn these on. Yeah. What? Yeah, well, I mean, they can't stay here. They're not doing anybody any good here. Do we have spaceships for this? Sure we do. Look at that. You know what? You can be remote supply. You probably won't go anywhere just yet because the other side isn't asking for you yet. But we'll prep you ready. Now, power could be a problem. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. I'll be honest, because oh no, you're gonna supply, my friend. You're gonna supply. Obviously, because, you know, we've been kind of, I don't want to say we've been running things on the cheap, but because we're you know, trying to get things accomplished and all that stuff, I think what I'll do is maybe I'll just, I'll only turn on those three. These two I'll leave turned off for now. I'll put the spaceships in. But let's leave them off for the moment because I'm a little worried about what's going to happen here when we do turn all the things on. So I can always come back to turn more on later if that's the case. So obviously we are here on Scorpio 5 and we'll just do a quick zoom out on Scorpio 5. Of course, Scorpio 5 is handling all our glass and prism needs. Now, what do you need a lot of prisms for? I mean, really, you know, well, you know what? I'm gonna let you think about that. I'm gonna let you think about that for a minute, because now we've got to go. Where else do we got to go? Well, we probably got to go to Scorpio 4, I would think. Maybe, possibly. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, let's do that and just double check a few things. Yeah, zoom. Yep. Here, we'll even give you the. Oh no! Oh, thanks, left hand. Thanks for overshooting that for me. That was awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Hey, what can I tell you? You know, the left hand is still the left hand. It has a mind of its own. Some days it works better than others. You know, the more tired I get, the more lazy it gets. You know, it's kind of a thing. It's a thing, and we deal with it. Okay, let's have a look here just to kind of see where we are. So, you guys are doing things. Yep, sure. Are those things going anywhere? Probably not. Are they going to go somewhere? Probably. Are they going somewheres yet? I don't think so. I think we're okay. I think I leave you guys alone for the moment. So, let's move on over to this part of the song and dance. Yeah. Now, you guys, you're all on hold, of course, because, you know, lots of hydrogen and things down here. We're going to park this down here for now. I think I'm going to have to divvy this up into multiple hydrogen and multiple graphite towers. But we're going to try this with the one that's just the one set of towers that's here for the moment. And we're going to give you 10 because we're nice like that. And again, we are not going to handle anything else out of hydrogen. Again, this is back to the whole discussion. You know, why would I try? I could try to do the deuterium here, but it's going to be easier if I collectively harness all my hydrogen in one location and then try to sort it out when it gets there. So we're just kind of prepping this up. Yeah, you're gonna supply that. Nobody wants it, not right away. But one day, one day somebody's gonna want it. So with that, you guys are now on standby. Cool. Now, this means we probably go to Planet 1. Yeah, Planet 1, I think, is next. Let's head on over there. There's 2. Well, we need 2 and 3, but not yet. Not yet. Where? Wow, Mr. Sun, are you ever going to make that really hard for me? Okay, there we go. Can we see that? Suppose you're on the other side of the sun, I would think. Yep. Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, I got you. Yep, I got you. First thing I'd like to check. Boom. Motors are okay for this episode. And yes, I talked about turbine motors and lots of things in the last episode. And yes, they are coming up. They're coming up. But I thought I'd give us a special treat today. Oh, yeah. So these are looking good. These are looking fine. All right. What do I need here? I need something. Let me think about it. No, none of this. I don't need any of this. No, I don't think it's any of you. I don't think. You know what? Just give me a second and I'll think about it. And here we are at our green circuit build from the last go. In this case, it's time to ship them out. What? What do you mean, ship them out? Where are we shipping them out to? Well, that's part of the day surprise, isn't it? Gotta like shipping things out. So we're gonna remote supply that. Whoa, I know, this is pretty intense stuff. Remote supply. Well, if we've been to Planet 5, and we've been to Planet 4, and we've been to Planet 3... Actually, we haven't been to Planet 3. This is Planet 1. This is Prime. We've got to go to Planet 3. Well, we haven't been to Planet 3 in a while. Of course, there's really been nothing going on at Planet 3, as we've been using the other planets to build all the things of our resources. What would be going on Planet 3? Well, we should get over there and find out, shouldn't we? That's what I think. Oh, wow, over 2 AU away. Let's just jump beyond that there a little bit. We'll just pip it right on over here. And boom. Yeah. Let's see if we can't see what's going on here. Well, holy smokes. There's a whole lot going on in this planet. What is this mess? Holy gee whiz. Okay, turns out you need a few things. We're going to turn a few things on. I think we have the power capacity to handle this. Not all of it at once. That's not going to happen. We can do just under 300 here at the moment. But basically, let's introduce today's contestants. That's right. In contestant number 1, we have graphene. Yes, woo! And that graphene is going to come from fire ice. Yeah, and of course, fire ice is an imported material from the gas giant, so that has to come in the back. Ooh, wow, it's exciting. And it's going to come in the back, and it's going to go through these machines, and it's going to spit out a bunch of stuff. It's going to spit out graphite, and then, of course, it's going to spit out a bunch of hydrogen. Now, we're going to take that hydrogen and just burn it off for now because it's really not part of the equation, and that's fine. No problem there. We're going to get ready to just throw out some burners for that and take care of that. They have got drones ready to go for delivery. We do have to put in the backside, though. These guys have got to get ready to go pick up. Yep. Really? Are you telling me I only got 25 you guys left? No, that's not good. All right. Well, I guess we're going to get 2 lanes of this turned on. I was sure I had made more than that. I am slightly disappointed in myself. I will talk to the Space Corp Management Guild about spaceship supply later. So we will turn these 2 lanes on and let's get them up and running. Of course, we have already gassed up the gas giant up there, and there should be lots of fire ice ready to go. So if we come to this tower and I say I want a remote demand, boom, I expect you guys all to take off and go get me lots of the cubes. And you, fine sir, we will remote demand. And in fact, it turns out I got a bunch of cubes here. Here, have those. And this will actually show how that actually works. Look at that. Yeah, that actually just, spits that in and then spits these out. That's right. And these should now be collecting on the inside. Yeah, you do that. Good job. That was just a quick demonstration of how that's going to work. Now, we're obviously going to collect this graphene. Okay, cool. What are we doing with that? Well, turns out, yep. We got graphene because we're going to take some triangles and some circuit boards and we're going to make some photon combiners. Oh yeah, that's a thing we're going to do. Now, in this case, these are both being imported. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any extra spaceships for this. I thought I had more. And I mean, I can do a 3-2 here, a 2-2 and a 3, just to kind of tie this over. But hopefully these guys have got enough spaceships that we're not gonna have any problem here. So we're gonna demand these. You're gonna demand that, and then I'm going to do the short stick here to do the same thing. And we're gonna demand these, and we're gonna demand that. And of course, the front side is what's going to collect that in the front. And of course, then these front ones, you guys get a little bit of a bonus break here. And you guys are going to stack up for me for a few minutes while we continue our wonderful tour. That's right. Now, if them guys back there are making some graphene, and these guys up here are making these photon-y things, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, that's right. When you have graphene and you've got the cool photon combiner thingies, you can make solar sails. And if you have solar sails, you can get power from the sun. That's right, and we can get white science probably up and running. So, yeah, you'll have to forgive me for not doing the turbine motors today. I thought this would be a much cooler direction to get going, right? Let's get that white science running. Yeah. Now, these are going to need a few minutes to build up, obviously. You know, I mean, we're going to turn these on. But this is not it. This is not the end of the tour. Oh, no. No, no, no. I've got the extras coming up. That's right. So we're going to I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna let this build up a little bit. And again, we're only gonna turn on a couple lines there, right? You know, just so as the power on this planet doesn't lose its mind with all the things that are going on. But we're gonna let these build up a little bit, which is a good thing. What are you guys waiting for, by the way? Are you guys waiting for triangles? Yeah, you are waiting for triangles. Are you waiting for triangles so badly that I have to wait really long time for it? I really hope not. Yeah, here, have the last 3 ships if it will help. Let's see if we can't see a little stuff in space going on here. Oh, okay, so we got ships coming in, and of course this was always going to be a problem with this whole back and forth thing, right? Like, this is, I mean, we're talking 8 AU here. Like, this is not a short distance, right? But this should be our triangles coming in hot and heavy. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, I would say those are some triangles. And I would say these are triangles coming in here. Awesome sauce. Look at that. Look at how it just did the old crisscross thing. Yeah, I'm gonna load up your lanes. Yeah, that's beautiful. That does exactly what that is supposed to do. It's great. It's just great. And look at that. We are storing some up. Okay, I'm gonna bring it right back. Once we get this stored up, we're gonna fire up them solar sails. Oh yeah, that's a thing. I'll see you in a second. Okay, everybody. We are back, and look at that. New storage, yeah. That's some stuff. We've got stuff in there. What about this? Let's fly down here and have a look-see, shall we? That looks like a whole lot of that. You betcha. We'll take that. Now, like I said, when it comes to the hydrogen, we're just going to burn that off for now. Obviously, we need to use it a little later, but right now, we don't. And so, of course, we're going to do that. In fact, you know what? I probably should have stayed up there. But you know what? Let's now go have a look at these. It takes 500 machines. Because we want 10,000, right? 10,000 a minute. We got 500 machines just waiting for everything. That's right. So in this case, we'll set the other ones up. And I guess we'll set them up to deliver first. And then we'll come up here and turn these on. And it should be really exciting watching everything fly up here like crazy madmen. Okay, you are going to local supply. And you got drones? Yeah, you got drones. You're good to go. And you, my friend, you too will do local supply. That's not at 10%. No, 10%. We don't do 10% here, mister. You will do supplying. That's right. Now, we have 2 lanes of you going. I know. Yepper. Now, you can do local supply. And you can do local supply, even though you're not really going anywhere with it yet. Well, okay, you're sort of going somewheres with it, and I'll explain that in a second. Yeah, you're gonna supply. You're like, where the heck are these guys going? So I have set up the need to burn them off. Hey, look at that! A bunch of old burners, right? And of course, the whole point of this is if they can produce extra power for us, great. That's awesome. So, of course, they are now making their way down here. No fuel. Well, there's lots of fuel. There's lots of fuel right there. Look, here, I'll even give you a little fuel. You got no power poles? Is that a thing that you're having a hard time with? I wouldn't think. No fuel. Look, it's hydrogen. Everybody likes hydrogen. You know, I know you like hydrogen. Used to have hydrogen all the time. Look, see, hydrogen. Are you telling me that the inserters don't have power? That's a lie. I know it's a lie. Look, you guys got all kinds of power. Look. See? Needs fuel. I know you need fuel. Turns out I have all kinds of fuel here for you. Just take the fuel and stick it in the thing. I know. Like, you can do that right now. I don't even have to hand feed this to you. You know what? I will be back, mister. I will be back, and you had better figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, let's get back to down here and turn on our next piece. Because this is still not the end of the tour. No. There is one. There is one final piece of the puzzle and the surprises and the things to come. So what we want to do is we'll turn on 2 lanes here just to get them fired up and running. And of course, we're going to do that. We're going to say local demand, boom. And you're going to local demand, boom. And you're going to make solar sails. And this is going to be freaking awesome. Demand that. Demand the things. And yes, you too can have solar sails. I know. Let's have that on the scopes. Yes, deliver me the things. In fact, why are you guys going up here? Oh, you're actually coming up this way to get the to get the other things. Okay, well that's one way to do it, I guess. Sure, I don't care how you guys get the things down here. Just get the things down here. You know, that's right. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Supply the things, and here come the solar sails. That's right. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna bring you back. Of course, we're gonna actually let these fill up. Yeah, I'm gonna let these fill up with 20,000 sails. You bet, right? Because there is one more stop to make. Yeah, I know. You're like, what? Yeah, we've got another stop to go. So, with that, we're gonna let these build up for a few minutes. They're not going anywhere. They're perfectly fine. They're good to go. So we're going to let them build up a little bit, and I'll bring you back as soon as they're loaded up. Oh, yes, that's right. We have some sails ready to go. Sails are ready to go. Where are they going? Well, we're about to find out. So we want to remote supply these sails. Now, obviously, they are not going anywhere just yet, because that's a thing, right? So where are we going with these? Well, it's time to go find out. That's right. Yepper. Let's see. There's Scorpia Prime. Yep. That's not what we want, though. Do. Let's just pull out here a little bit farther. It's always a little tricky when you first come out into space, right? Because, of course, everything is kind of disoriented. So, you gotta kind of put everything into perspective here. No. There's arrows pointing up here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's Scorpia. No, Scorpia. No. No. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to cheat. Give me the map. Gosh darn it. I don't know why this star's being so hard to find all of a sudden, but it's not that hard to find usually. PyCon, where are you? Show me that, please. You are that way. Okay, cool. Can we get rid of the funky arrow now? Yeah, let's go. This, of course, is our blue giant. Let's head on over here and take a quick look around, shall we? Sure. I mean, what's over here? I don't know. Hopefully something. I know. Yes. And in 1.5 light years, we should hopefully find out. Now, of course, there is only one planet in this system. It is PyCon Prime. I will be replacing the number 1 momentarily. I believe your first planet should be Prime, right? It's PyCon Prime. Yeah. And boom, we have arrived. Yes. Nothing too fancy. Looks like we got a few pew-pew guns set up here. I wonder why. Well, that's because we have some orbits to fill up. And if we fill up the orbits, guess what we get? We're going to start getting energy. And if those energy, I can start getting white science made. So, with that, let's get the pew-pew started. It's not going to be great by any means, but at least if we get the pew-pew started and launched, next episode, what are we going to do? We're going to get down a bunch of these. We're going to get these down, and hopefully the ray receivers will be able to get the items coming in, get them converted over. We'll ship them back to Planet Max, and when we do, boom, that will be our white science coming in, and we can start really pushing hard on the white science, and at the same time keep advancing forward to then getting rockets made to start putting a frame around this thing. And then we are under business. You betcha. So let's get some sails over here and actually see if we can get a few pew-pew guns to pew-pew. With that, we are now going to remote demand the things. And And hopefully this works. Oh, it's not going to work without any warpers there, Max, because, you've got to do a thing with some warpers. Okay. Yeah, and you better make sure you hold on to the few of them warpers for yourself, big guy. Yes, I will have to call... I don't want to call warpers in here. I want the warpers to end up over on Scorpia. And then Scorpia's ships can just bring the warpers to here. If that makes any sense. So right now, yes, I did give these guys 10 ships to kind of do a thing. That being said, I'm just kind of hoping to... I'm trying to avoid a large triangle of supply, but I may not be able to because we're going to be shipping stuff out of here, right? One of the things I want to ship out of here is going to be the thing, this, right? We're going to ship these critical photons out of here. And, of course, that way we can get them out. Now, true, we may not be using Deuteron fuel here forever, so I may be able to back this off eventually and replace that with antimatter fuel. But right now, there's only so many slots on this thing. So, yes, I could always put another tower down, maybe a second tower, and just have it bring in warpers and that kind of things. But I will figure out what it is I got to do with what I got to do soon enough and make that work. Let's see how close we are getting with the thing. Oh yes, yep. These looks like these guys are coming in ships. They're coming in hot. Oh yeah, yep. Them guys are coming in really hot. You gonna drop off some stuff for me? You betcha. Look at that. And these guys should have 4 orbits to deal with. Why don't you have power? You should have power. Everybody should have power here. Like, give me a break with the power. Yeah, alright, are you ready? Everybody else looks ready. You had better be ready, mister. Let's see some pew-pewing of the guns. Pew-pew guns. Now, please. Yes, there we go. We now have the beginnings of pew-pew guns pew-pewing. They have 4 orbits that they can shoot into. They are all 4 customized orbits. So in this particular case, the default orbit is not being used. And we are just going for your 4 standard orbits right now. The 4 orbits, which are, in this case, just doing, pretty much doing this. And hopefully... that is going to handle the whole thing. This is what a normal layer around the blue giant would be, and this is what we're probably going to try and build times 2 or 3. So this is actually slightly smaller than the max you can get on this giant, because I'm going to do this layer, and then I'm going to do a layer just outside of it, and what I'm hoping to do is to do some double crisscross thing with it, and make it look really cool. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, look! We actually have power being generated by the things. That's right. We now have stuff pew-pewing into space around one blue giant star. It is the beginnings of turning you into something, mister. Let me tell you, because you're big, and we want to capture all of it. That's right. It's small, it's not big yet, but it's going to be something awesome as we begin the pew-pew exercise with the pew-pew guns doing pew-pew things. With that, I am Max. This is the Dyson Sphere, the 12 colonies, and we have now begun. That's right, we have begun, mister. We have begun the pew-pewing of the blue giant star. That's right. Pew-pewing, big guy. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care.